the brand slogan is called "In Search of Incredible," right? We think to face the new challenge, we are not afraid of that. You know, you just always have to try to follow the right trend and then try to drive the right innovation. So that's why we think if we don't drive the smartphone, okay, then Asus may become irrelevant. Actually, we have a lot of projects, you know, ongoing. So please just stay tuned, you know. Stay tuned. Yes. Yeah, I think we do, you know, have quite a good development kind of partnership with Google. We are still doing a lot of projects with them together. So it seems that Nexus 7 to the second generation. And then I think the main issue is the end user. Yeah, it's the real end user requirement. So for the Nexus 1, I think both parties feel that, you know, this will be an exciting product, okay, with this kind of, you know, price and also this kind of functionality and quality. Even 2, we move to the full HD, okay, and we still believe, and that kind of, you know, beauty still makes sense. But then the next one actually takes a lot of discussion and seems not that promising as we said. So that's why then we collaborate on other kind of products. So I think it's more the just like the iPad, right? Yeah, also face, you know, the decline. I think the same situation, frankly speaking. Yeah. For example, I believe currently, you know, if this kind of screen, if you try to have a powerful processor, like a standalone, like the smartphone, okay, I think it's not the right design because the screen is too small. So the best strategy so far, I still believe the right design thinking is still as a companion of the phone, okay? But in that case, then what kind of processing power is required? Maybe you still need to have the best optimization of the SoC, of the software together. And you are very right. In that case, I think the best optimization should be able to reach 1 week, right? Yeah, so I think we still keep improving, but I think you are very right. Until you really reach the sweet spot, right? Yeah, the right design thinking, then maybe then the volume, right, become very, very big. I think currently still not in that stage yet. Yeah. Currently, from, you know, the real gamers, you know, experience point of view, of course, I think still a lot, you know, to catch up, right? But at least I think this is the best timing, right? Because never before, you know, that you can have, you know, the Xbox, you know, or the title, you know, also move to the Windows 10, and but I think performance also, I don't believe that's the issue. I think performance actually sometimes, you know, is even more advanced, you know, because the console sometimes have to plan ahead, right? So it's like a 3 years jump, and PC is actually every year you can jump. So I don't think the issue is in, you know, the performance or in the GPU portion, but before is more because, you know, this kind of game console experience and also the title, that's the main factor. The main factor. So I think there will be possibility that, you know, keep improving, because once the critical mass is there, okay, then I think a lot of people, ecosystem can jump in, right? Including, all of those accessories, those kind of, I think can be there. Yeah, quite possible, yes. For virtual reality, actually, I believe, it's an extension of the current ROG. So we already have that kind of, plan already, some kind of partner project ongoing. But from my point of view, I think we need to try both. One is the current VR, and that's an extension of the gaming, right? Another is what I just mentioned about the new mega trend. For the new mega trend, actually, is try to really take advantage of the cloud, and then you really can take advantage of the so not just the VR, but like the offline and online. You see what I mean? And then that's the real augmented reality. So far, I think the Google Glass, right? You can see that actually, finally, it doesn't really free your hand, right? Doesn't really free your hand. So, so the 3D input, right? Actually, I think can really help you to just use the 3D keyboard. So if you use the Google Glass, that approach, I think why finally it cannot really fly, take off. If you really try to dig into the artificial intelligence, frankly speaking, it's still far from the real human intelligence. So that's why people now are talking about the machine learning, the deep learning, like the convolutional, a neuron kind of network. A lot of different kind of theory or strategy try to improve the artificial intelligence. But don't forget, okay, do you really want to have a robot really have the current human intelligence level, or you only want to have a robot that actually help human? I think that's two different kind of strategy, okay? And then the cloud actually can also play a very important role to help to provide the value, help the robot to provide the value, right? So on the contrary, maybe the artificial intelligence, still got some kind of limitation there. But depending on, again, the design thinking, what kind of requirement, what kind of role, because the eventual goal is still to serve people, right? So the design thing is from the people's point of view, and then I think then you will have different thoughts, about what should be achieved and what should be trade off. And finally, then you have to again look at the cost and the value, right? Always.